システム。そう、ノーマルはちょっとシンプルしすぎで、なんか、あんまり使いたくないんですね。だから、ほぼみんなもしこのゲームガチでやるは多分、アドバンスのモードを、使えると思います。まだは試合設定が全部普通になったけど、まあ関係ないですね、ストーリーモードに。So, yeah, settings are all default. I have switched to advanced mode because it's a pain not to. And assist mode, I've turned on to manual because I don't know why auto is default. It's really, really annoying. 最初から音が自動に自分のアシスが出てくるけど、すごく邪魔にする。で、結構なんか、音設定した相手と自分のキャラクターはほぼ同じ時が出てくる。だからあんまり使いたくない。逆に邪魔する。So it usually gets in the way, so I don't use it. So I have the manual on. Because some matches I probably won't even use it. I have a US PS2 over there, but I don't have one here. So one of the things I was hoping to do was get some way to play US games, because there are US exclusive games like the a lot of the cartoon games, the old cartoon like Powerpuff Girls and Billy and Mandy. The guy with the skull. I'm sure I'm saying that right. I only watched the show like 1 or 2 times, but they like hang out with like the Grim Reaper. But there's like a fighting game for that I really wanted to play. I was really, really excited. Yes, Billy and Mandy Grim Adventure. So I really wanted to play that game. It's actually kind of expensive. I was going to buy one more. There's a Teen Titans one, but it's actually a beat 'em up. So wasn't that excited. I thought it was a fighting game. But the Billy and Mandy one apparently is actually a beat 'em up sort of game. Alright, let's go ahead and do story mode. So, the cool thing about story mode in this game is you can actually choose the character you want to play. And for the most part, you'll play the same matches. Like, you fight the same final boss. 最後のボスは一緒。試合はほぼ一緒。だいたいみんなが一つか二つのキャラクターが違ってけど、ほぼ一緒ですね。So, I am going to use this guy here. すみません、名前が読みませんですね。なんとか丸、天丸わからない、最初の文字が。いや、本当に読まない。You're thinking of streaming this? Oh, okay. Oh, Maho Sensei. Negima. Private Lesson 2. Oh! I have heard of this. My brother used to watch that. I think. Maybe. お邪魔します。Parasite did you? Parasite did you? What is that? Yeah, I mean, you should definitely stream that. There you go. You already have games that I don't even know about. Alright, so we're going to try and beat world record. This should be done in one attempt. The current world record is held by Dan Kurta at 23 minutes. And actually, Gebson is on the board. Really good arcade player. Usually also one of the other arcade gamers, retro gamers, who tends to find a lot of strategies for games. Has a 26-minute run. However, we're going to expose this game for what it really is, which is kind of a dumb speedrun, now that I figured out the strategy. So, まあ、前の方が結構早いと思いますけど、昨日調べたの、いろいろ調べたで、ちょっと、また、格ゲーの RTR はたまに結構つまらないの作戦がやっと決めるだから。Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, せーの、go. あ、 試合 Okay, we'll start on this. Sorry. Let's go to the match. Say no. I guess it lets you do the settings before. このゲームはテクストが多いだからその話飛ばして次は試合が始まります。あとは、試合が終わったら必ずそのシェイブしますかの質問が出てくる。私はメモリーカード入れてないだから入れてない大丈夫飛ばします。Yeah, so this is actually a grappler character, but we're gonna use some one of his really broken moves, which is this like kind of close range fireball. It actually does 2 hits if you're at the right range. That was actually a little slow. A tournament fighting arc, wow. We don't really want to knock them down. Alright. Very good. So you see that it does 2 hits if you're close enough. He actually did some of the highest damage in the game, but his combos, they're okay. Like, he doesn't have as much priority, and he tends to lose to certain things. I can't combo into grab. That's the only downside. But we'll actually be using his grapple moves on the final boss, or the hard boss. You have an extra match sometimes after the final boss. I'm not sure always. I don't want to say always. いつもじゃないけど、本当に投げ技キャラクターけど、つかみは本当に最後のボスだけを使います。以外はこの波動 I'm cheesing everything. Yeah, I'm going to cheese the next few matches. There could be some issues. If the enemy jumps, I can get an extra combo in, but it's usually better to just go for this. The enemy will walk themselves in the corner, and then I'll get the 2 hits. Like that. It's really fast. Yeah, no, you definitely should run things like that, because I'm always interested in like series I don't know about. So yeah, another thing about this game is I do have assist, but the assist gauge is right underneath my health bar. It's that little green gauge. I'm not going to use it that much because, as I explained earlier, they usually get in the way, but also it takes time to fill up. So usually right by the time the match is, I've almost done the last hit, the gauge hasn't even filled up yet. And also the gauge at the bottom, that's technically my super move. You just have to press all 4 buttons and your super move comes off. But again, we don't really use that for this run. This character has a lot of priority, so we have to be a little bit careful here. Actually, I was going to do a speed run with this character, but he doesn't do nearly as quick as damage as this character. One of the tricks is that I'm not knocking down, so because I'm not knocking down, I'm just able to get extra damage in. That was an accident. このゲームは普通の、236か214その、4分10半丸の技はあまり使わないんですね。で、このゲームはただ無効か 逆の方向を押しながらバトンを押すと、違う技が出てくる。しゃがみ攻撃もあるしですね。あとは、まあ、それだけで、ジャンプ攻撃もあります。特別、キャラクターも特別ダッシュあるけど、自分のキャラクターは、使わないんですね。武器持ってるの女の人は使いますけど。多分、それ以外は、特別ダッシュはまだあまり調べてないけど、それも多分作戦あるかな。There might be a strategy with the dash attack because everybody has a special dash in this game, but I didn't check as much. But yeah, you don't have normal inputs in this game. That was ridiculously fast. You don't have normal inputs. Yeah, I mean, he just does ridiculous damage. To be fair, I knew about the strategy because I bought this game when I bought, I've talked about this before, but when I bought a bunch of PlayStation games with Garasaki-san, and we actually did like a stream of it. We did, what's the Gundam game that I played a few days ago. We played Gundam the Battle Master. I think that's the way I'm saying it the right way. And then, what's the other one? Takenoko Fight. We did that. A Tatsunoko Fight. And then, so we did that game, and then we did this game. And we actually did a tournament for this game at Game Sakaba. So I never uploaded the video for that, but I did get pretty far, but we found out who the cheap characters are. So I got second place, but by doing that event, we got to really figure out and break this game. It was really fun, actually. There's secret characters in this game, but they're not. There's only one of them that might be kind of broken. The others I tried were they're so-so. So that was the first time I used the assist there, because he shot out the electric shuriken. So it just adds to my combo and adds pressure. But for the most part, you're not going to see me use it. And you're being a little bit tough right now. Alright, we got through it. And like the problem is that now if anyone wants to do this run, they basically have to get RNG. Like that's what this game has turned into. It's going to be an RNG run. So unless someone wants to figure out a new strategy, unfortunately I feel like I broke this game. But that's what speedrunning does. Sometimes you find a really good fighting game that's that actually will test your ability, and then sometimes you find a fighting game where there's just one or two moves that you need, and they'll just break the game. The final boss in this game's a real fight, though. It's worth waiting around for, because he's actually kind of crazy. I actually think he's pretty hard, because certain characters in this game probably wouldn't be able to do much against the final boss, especially if they don't have a long-range move. Luckily, most of the characters do. まあ、ほぼ全員キャラクターが飛び道具技ありますけど、もしない多分最後のボスは結構難しいらしい。I don't want to use that assist actually. I'm glad that missed. That'll knock down. It launches in the air and then it knocks down, so I'll lose a bunch of time. ごめんなさい、鼻が固まってる。 Again, probably at a little time loss because I'm using real PS2 hardware, so the loads are quite long. 他の方はエミュレーション使ってるけど、うちは本体しかないんですね。だから、読み込み中間は結構長いと思います。いつも通り。I wonder how much the PS3 would actually speed up load times. I don't know if anyone has ever actually tested that. I need to research more about that. Like the actual load difference between, you know, a PS1, a PS2, and a PS3. Sometimes, like, I've noticed that emulation just skips loads outright, so I don't think it's like a fair test. Okay, good. Throw out the projectile. I have to be a little bit careful about not getting close because there's auto combos in this game, even in advanced mode. You just mash circle, and then you have like this. Some characters, it's a 12-hit chain that you can do, and you can mix it up to do other things. That perfect. 例えばそれ Yeah. I mean, you can change. That's what I've done. If I've used emulation, I've triple checked that it's matching with the real hardware. But I imagine that not everyone has the ability to do that. So. I think 相手が自動カモを結構使いますね。さっきみたいに8から12ヒットはたまにできるだから、近くに止まったら良くないね。必ず相手を離れて飛びをわず設定は平気けど、近すぎとやばいんです。でストーリーモードはどんどん難しくなるけど、まあ多分気づいてるんです、ね。ガードブレイクはないんですね。うるさい。それまで勝者ボンテンマル天下を取るのは俺様よ。PS2 runners on PS3. Oh, I love it. You can just jump over her, by the way. She just grabs you, and then you can't do certain things. I'm getting hit, unfortunately. I don't think that's gonna trade. Like that, yeah. Alright, that was bad. You can change disc read speed from standard to fast in PS2 options. Really? Let's do that. Wait, you have to show me how to do this. I've never... Really? No. I'm just learning about this. I've had a PS2 for how many years? Actually, this grandpa, he's a secret character too. But unfortunately, he's not that great, and he has really weird jump options. Like if you jump with him, it automatically does a kick. So it was kind of jarring to play at first. おじいさんは秘密のキャラクターだけど結構弱いと思います。で、ジャンプが分かりやすい。ジャンプしたら必ずキックが出てくるだから逆に弱いと思います。Change it discrete. I wonder what I have it set on. What? Alright, we're gonna check. We're gonna check after this. I wonder if that might make a huge difference. そのブーって聞こえるはただジャンプやって。それ。All right, we'll try it after this run. Hopefully, we'll have to redo it. I wonder how much of a difference it would make. Is there any downside to turning it on? Like, why would there be options to have a slow and fast? I guess that's why I'm kind of puzzled about it. Wouldn't you want every game to run faster does it? Oh, it may not be great for the disc long term. Okay. Okay. I definitely don't want to break my PS2. PS2s are kind of hard to find, so at least like really well working in good condition PS2s are. All right, so this is the true final boss. So we're gonna do some special strats. By that I mean we're gonna do our grapples and stuff. We'll probably be getting hit by that move a lot, so. Got ya. I don't know if that's gonna finish, yeah. Gotcha. Get out of here. See, this is the coolest fight in the game, right? But yeah, this boss just gets free hits, so he can easily beat a lot of characters in this game for free. Right, there's the dash. Gotcha. I don't have to do 360 for that. It's a pretty easy input. It is PS1, yeah. Time stops on the last screen, but I think there's one more fight. I don't think. No, there is. There's one more. No, it's almost GG. It's not yet. I think at the fight. Yeah. This is like the version before the boss. It's pretty easy. He does have a really good projectile. So this is the character if you beat him when you unlock him, he has a really good projectile as well. But it's not nearly. It doesn't do 2 hits, so it's slightly slower than the strategy. But it's a bigger projectile, so you never know.
勝者ボンテンマル天下を取るのは俺様よ。第2戦始め。
あれ、わからない。ああ、そうね、爆弾が出てくる。Almost time, not yet. Like the last character screen, you'll see like a photo. When you hit circle, that would be time stop. まあ本物のボス以外はな感じですね。ごめん、そんなにワクワクじゃないけど。Time. Okay, GG. Well, that is world record for Samurai Deeper Kyo. And it's done. There's not much else to say about it. You pretty much saw the cheese. We like our cheese here. I feel like that was some really good cheese. And then the final boss you can just guard and then throw. It's that simple. He's very aggressive. So you saw he does that like little rush attack. Thank you for the GGs. Ah, よかったね。Gonna have the crystal case here. Nice with the manual. Very nice. This music right now is the kind of music that plays in my head when I like take out a manual. 説明書の使ってる時この音楽が流してる。おしゃれね。説明書。いいね。Okay. Let's test out does the PS2 just speed up all discs? I'm really curious about this. We're going to test this menu thing out real quick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're going to switch back to Soul Edge. But I just wanted to do this real quick. Because I literally was just messing around with it last night. I was like, wait, is there a leaderboard for this? Oh, yeah. Trying to get more of my PlayStation collection out of the way because I realized how much of a clutter my PS1 and PS2 collection has become. There's still a whole cabinet in the family room of just three to four rows of PS2 games. But PS1 games, the problem is like they're so cheap that sometimes I'll see them and be like, oh, I've never heard of this game. What? It's 100 yen? Oh, okay. Buying it. So, especially if it's like weird horror games. Weird horror games or like action hybrid games. I will go out of my way to buy. There's been so many of those that I found lately. Thank you very much. Let's switch games. I would show the final like last few characters, but there's really not much.